along with NM54 Gold Ops, better known as Jake Reed on YouTube. We haven't done this series in a while. Last win, we did squeak out a victory against the Jacksonville Jaguars, 39-32. Let's just look over the stats with Jalen Hurts. There we go, stats. Browns are 4-0. They do not, and obviously they don't have OBJ. Okay, so we are struggling with Lawrence and Hurts in this. 13 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. So we're gonna have to fix that. So we're gonna have to take less chances and try to progress the ball downfield. 3-1 Ravens versus the 3-1 Pittsburgh Steelers. As always, we don't like them, they don't like us, but we respect the way they play football. We're just gonna go with the base uniforms. Hopefully the Ravens come out in the all blacks, because this is Pittsburgh versus Baltimore. Oh, I forgot, we have CD Lamb. CD Lamb, I'm pretty sure, is our top leading receiver. I might lie, Juju is almost 500 yards, 6 games in. And I forgot, we have Eric Ebron in this. This might be a fun franchise. I forgot all about having all these players.
This is Madden.
Wait, do I also have Vance McDonald, Jake?
I
thought you got rid of him.
I thought I did too.
I don't remember. This franchise was so long ago.
Yeah.
Mine got corrupted, so I stopped playing mine.
Did yours really?
The Steelers one, yeah. That's why I'm doing the Bengals relocation. Figured it'd be something different.
I don't know, I think now that I'm like deep in, we'll see what happens. 10-minute quarters with Excel. This is the linebacking core. Oh yeah, we have Ryan Shazier on the field. We'll probably have to take him down because we're pretty sure he's never going to play again. Alex Collins still Raven after those domestic abuse charges.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
We were indeed wrong with doing this franchise. Antonio Brown did sign with the Raiders, an extension, making him the highest paid receiver in the NFL. So we were split when we did this. NM54 Gold Ops and I, we were split on whether he was going to end up a Raider or a 49er. And he ended up a Raider. That was way back.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the
that was before he even asked for a trade.
Yeah, that was before he even asked for a trade. Because we had talked previously that because Antonio Brown was working with Chad Johnson, or better known as Chad Ochocinco, he was going to become a problem for the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you can see, he became a problem being late to the Oakland game, leaving at halftime of the final game of the season against the Browns. So I think the Steelers are going to be in better hands not having Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, or as Bob Pompiani liked to call it, keeping up with the Kardashians 2.0. And we're going to take this out because this is John Ross. And we're just not even going to play around with this. I forgot we signed John Ross too.
It's a good pickup.
Yeah, now I got Jalen Hurts coming back out.
Did he get traded yet? Because I remember there's been rumors of him getting traded, but I don't think I heard anything
He
since.
did not. So we do keep Jesse James, and we have James Conner. And we're just gonna, and James Conner goes nowhere. If I remember correctly, that's been the story of the season. James Conner just not able to do anything on the ground. Progressing well, but just not able to do anything.
But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And Jalen Hurts, just the accuracy of a young quarterback on display there. He had his feet set and he wasn't able to hit Juju.
For anybody that's watching right now, we're going to be doing a series on both our channels, I think, or at least on my channel, We have a co-op franchise going on right now, where I believe he's going to be the Raiders. I'm going to be the Redskins. We're basically all rebuilds. And we're doing it with all the updated signings and trades and everything, so it's going to be really interesting. Probably one of the first franchises on YouTube that'll have all these updated signings and trades, because this
we put a lot of time. We've put a
Yeah.
lot of time into this roster after having a league just fall apart for no reason.
It's been one of the most insane off seasons to date. I mean, that I can remember in my lifetime.
Yeah, and we want to bring you the content first. Then, you know, these other leagues that are going to wait until the roster comes out after the draft. We are going to bring you a live draft, though, and with all the off-season moves, it's going to be interesting, because we don't know what's going to happen as Jalen Hurts starts off the game 1 for 4. I mean, I still think there's a chance Kyler Murray goes, too.
Yeah. There's a chance he goes 1, and they're lying. There's a chance he could go at pretty much any point. We really don't know. Because some people are out there, before the draft even happened, people had him as a 3rd-round pick, and now after the combine, and now after the combine happened, they're saying he could go number 1 overall. So I don't really know where. I don't know where he's going to get picked.
What was funny is Kyler Murray decided to not throw at the combine.
Right.
But he did look phenomenal in his pro day I think it was Wednesday. He had his pro day. Just Kyler Murray, straight out stud. Nothing but good things to say about Kyler Murray. Wherever he goes, he's gonna make an impact. People are saying he's too short to play quarterback, but you know, there's Russell Wilson. Mike Vick wasn't the tallest quarterback either.
I think that's one of the knocks that they're saying. At the draft, he measured in at 5'10", but somehow they inflated his height, because I think he's only 5'8" or 5'9". I don't know how they got the measurement of 5'10", but he would literally be like the shortest starting quarterback ever in the NFL. One of the shortest.
So we're gonna have, I believe it's a 5-man league with all the players traded. We will have the draft live on one of the channels. Just gonna keep up. It is the current draft class. We're gonna go and look for the current draft class. We are still currently waiting out Eric Berry, Adamika Sue.
Yeah, we're waiting on pretty much Eric Berry and Adamika Sue. Now that Golden Tate signed, he was one of the remaining big ones. I don't think there are too many other big ones out there. And those guys might not even sign until late in free agency, so late in the off season, potentially even after the draft. So it's pretty much gonna, what we said, it's pretty much gonna happen sometime this weekend. And then once those players do move to the correct team, we'll just put them on the right team, because it won't affect too much.
Yeah, but what's funny, Jake, is we were talking about how Golden Tate was. We thought he was gonna be one of those 30+ wide receivers that was gonna sign during the not the off season, but during preseason. And Golden Tate's up there with Antonio Brown for the highest paid receiver in the NFL right now.
And I was gonna say, he found himself a nice starting gig there in New York. I don't know what they're doing at quarterback. I agree.
I think Dwayne Haskins will be there at 5, and the Giants will not mess up a second year in a row not taking a quarterback. I think they draft Haskins.
I don't know. A report just came out today or yesterday that said they're not moving on from Eli Manning. Like, they're keeping him, and they plan on him being the starter regardless of who they draft or who they sign.
They must be thinking he's Peyton, because they need to move on from Eli. Eli is absolute garbage. I'm sorry if you're a Giants fan, but Eli's done. Eli's past his time.
Agreed.
I mean, I like Eli just for the reason that he screwed Tom Brady twice now out of the Super Bowl. And he's the only, well, he was the only quarterback until Nick Foles pulled off the miracle in Dallas. But, yeah, Eli Manning definitely put a fork in him. He's done.
Yeah. I hope so, anyway.
I
thought he might have landed with a... I thought he could have landed with a team like the Redskins or...
Eli.
Because they need a quarterback right now. Yeah, because they need a quarterback right now.
Yeah, but you know what? What's intriguing is they went out and got Case Keenum, and I think that's going to benefit them because Keenum's going to fit the system. Because when I think of Case Keenum, I think of Kirk Cousins. They both have their moments. Case Keenum's not. I'm not saying Case Keenum's as good as Kirk Cousins, but Case Keenum and Kirk Cousins both have their moments that they can be a top quarterback in this league, or they can't. Like that, it's plain and simple.
I just really don't trust Case Keenum after what he did in Denver. I mean, he had all the weapons he needed with Phillip Lindsay emerging as like a star running back, essentially. And then having both Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders basically at the end of the prime of their careers and still not being able to do anything. I get it that O-line there in Denver is horrible, but, I mean, come on. You have all that talent around you, you gotta put up some numbers.
I guess Weber Jr. must be injured because Whitlow's in at halfback. Where's James Conner? James Conner must have got hurt on the play. Or last drive. Probably last drive he got hurt. Jalen Hurt, 5-9, 79 yards, 1 touchdown pass, starting to heat up. This is the first time he's going to be on a gun. What are you going to say?
I was just excited because my guy got his head on the ball for once in my FIFA thing.
Juju able to make the catch. Jalen Hurts 60% completion right now.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
We're going to go spread here. Try to hit the screen pass to James Washington. Almost said Nate Washington. Ex-Pittsburgh
Nate
Steeler.
Washington, classic. Ex-Titan too, right?
Yeah, ex-Titan. Ex-Steeler. I forgot how good this line is. James Washington makes 2 nice moves. Roughing the face mask. I don't know about that. I might have to decline that. I think that was a bad call. I didn't see a face mask. Yeah, we're going to decline that because there was no face mask on the play. No face mask on the play. We're not going to take cheap yardage. We're trying to play this as realistic as possible. Jalen Hurts scrambles, picks up 5. Into the first quarter, your Pittsburgh Steelers lead 7-0 in Baltimore.
7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Detroit! Detroit! Looking to throw.
Like I said, when you have a tight end in Ebron, you feed the man the ball.
Shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense.
Is he still under contract with the Colts? He didn't do much this year, did he? Last year he had a huge year, and then this year...
He had 1,000 yards.
Did he? I thought that was last year.
Nobody open. We're going to take a sack. They'll make it 10-0. Hopefully, we've struggled with Blankenship this season, but we're not going away from him. He has superstar potential. Kicker on at Georgia missed a total of like 5 field goals at Georgia in his whole career. Which, next to Tucker, that's pretty damn impressive. Oh, there we go, Jake. So
What?
GameStop has all my stuff screwed up. So I get emails in both accounts because I tried changing the email address, and for some reason it locks my account. So I just got an email saying in my Gmail account that your purchase will arrive on the 26th or the 25th.
Still don't want to get why you still buy GameStop. You know they're going out of business, right?
No. I haven't seen anything where they're going out of business.
Yeah, the company's almost in bankruptcy. They started to close all their actual storefront locations. I don't know if they'll stay as like an online-only store, but supposedly they're going out of business.
I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here we go. From the gun on third down, Jackson.
Good D. Who was that? I'm not quite sure who that was. That was either Hayden or that was somebody. Let's go to the replay and find out who that was. That was just a good play. We're going to keep Chickalo in even though he has a high re-injury risk. Oh, that's Sidney Jones the fourth. That was a big pickup this offseason. Letting Sean Davis go, bringing in Sidney Jones the fourth. Maybe we did let Sean Davis. We had to let Sean Davis go because he's wearing 21. John Ross muffs it.
Yeah, in January, GameStop shut down 150 stores as they approach bankruptcy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, well.
It's, you know why? It's because they got found out for their shady markup tactics. And so people stopped going there.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to order from Walmart online.
Yeah. I don't like ordering from Walmart either.
James Conner with a nice run, breaks 5 tackles. 4 rushes, 36 yards after that nice run.
I've ordered stuff from Walmart and had it never show up.
So I've never had that problem. I just don't like ordering from Walmart because
if I order, I just go with Amazon. Amazon's pretty consistent.
Oh, that's right. We did pay James Washington 5 years, $29.7 million, 15 signing bonus. Oh, that's right. He was almost a 2,000-yard receiver a year ago. Yeah, he's having a slump. That's right. I forgot all about that. Ebron picks up the first and more. Jalen Hurt, 10 for 14, 154 yards in the first half.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch.
Chris lost his mind with the play action play.
Really? The one that gets Walker wide open?
Well, it wasn't Walker. I switched Walker with Jonu.
Jonu, yeah.
And he just went 65 yards, and Chris was like, what play is that?
Did you tell him it was my play?
No, I just it's a play that I found in the playbook. Let's go.
Good. I told you, dude.
He's like, since when can you find one-hit plays? I'm like, I'm not bad at Madden. I compete with Jake every time we play. But like I told him, I can only play when I want to play. He asked me 4 times to play, because Kevin was like, well, you didn't even play your games. I'm like, Jake asked me 4 times to play in this league that I didn't want to do until March. I wasn't going to play in it. And Cadman was like, oh, that's just an excuse because you're bad. I'm like, okay. He goes, you're going to lose by 50 to Chris. Cadman, what's the score at halftime? I'm like, 6-0. He goes, Chris? I said, no. And then Nate started bitching about Antonio Brown being injured, Rodney Hudson. I'm like, dude, stop your bitch. Like, it's a video game. I don't know who got burnt there. Oh, that's right. We got Taco Charlton, too.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam.
We have Xavier Howard. That's right. That's why we don't have Sean Davis. I forgot about that, Jake. I went last year all in to get Ben a Super Bowl.
Yep. And it didn't pay off.
No, because he got
I
injured.
remember you lost your playoff
He got
game.
injured. Yeah, he got injured. We were playing with Mason Rudolph last 5 games of the season and the playoffs. And we threw a pick to... Oh, that's mine. That's a pick 6 for Etheridge. Oh, maybe not. Jackson's fast. Yeah, that's not pick 6. Good play by Etheridge. He's really coming on strong. The second-year man out of Miami.
Why can these guys never hit me with a good pass?
And the right tackle, Shaq Lawson, now in Baltimore. Yikes. I'm not quite sure who all we've played so far. I know we have a tough schedule. I remember that. And nobody gets open again. Jalen Hurt forced to throw it early. Still a lot of football left. Steelers up 17-0, trying to send it to 24. The start is nice. Ebron isn't going to pick up the first. We're going to have to kick a field goal. Hurt 11-16 on the drive. I mean on the game. Ebron 6 receptions, 81 yards. Like we said, we need to feed Ebron. We paid him a ton of money. He needs to be the focal point with Juju. We're up 20-0, but you know, the lead's never safe when you're playing the Baltimore Ravens.
It does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't
I ended up going with Kyle Larson for fantasy. I figured with that being a high line track,
yeah,
he should have a top 5 at least.
He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back.
If not, win the race. But my thing is, then I have to pick him again somewhere where I know he's good. I just hope Chip Ganassi gives him a good card because I wanted to pick him last when we went to Atlanta, but I didn't. Good hit by Shazier. We might, if me and Jake have the patience, we could do a rebuild, but it would take more time than it already is. I think I'm going to wait for that draft roster to come out to bring you a realistic Steeler rebuild. Because it's just going to be a pain in the ass for us to go through and make another roster.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we're doing with this franchise, is we're doing realistic rebuilds.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't need to do another one.
No.
I mean, you're being the Steelers, so you're not really being a rebuild, but...
You just told everyone I was being the Raiders.
I don't know what team you're being. You haven't made up your mind?
I was about to correct you and say I'm being the Jets.
Really?
Yeah, Sam Darnold, Robbie Anderson, Le'Veon Bell, CJ Mosley is a user. Yeah.
Interesting.
Chicolo not able to get that pick. He is our only hole on defense with an injured TJ Watt out 7 weeks.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better.
And Lamar Jackson just proven that he can't play quarterback in the NFL, throwing the ball. We're still up 20. Good Pittsburgh Steelers defense. Really hoping we can go 15-1 this season.
Numero uno, second quarter, they need to get in the ball more, don't they? I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Nice swing pass out in the backfield to Whitlow. The new Jet, CJ Mosley, in on the tackle for the Ravens.
Enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate
1:17 left. We're going to try to run this football a little bit. Withrow just trucks forward. That's why we got him. Can't remember exactly where he's out of. It's an ACC school. It was either Virginia or Virginia Tech.
Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they
We're gonna try run 3 tight ends again here. Ebron's open because he went and picked up the running back. We're gonna call a timeout.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout.
Ebron having a good first half, 7 receptions, 90 yards.
Seconds to go in the first half.
It's looking like it's gonna be a big day for Ebron. Since they're going to be slacking off, we're going to go screen pass, see if we can maybe break one here with James Washington. They should be off. They're playing up. We might have to throw this one away. Nope, we're good. James Washington picks up a big chunky yardage. Jalen Hurt 14-19, 197 in the first half. James Washington now over 60 yards receiving. 4 receptions, 70 yards. 33 seconds left in the half. Should have been picked. Marlon Humphrey not able to hang on to that. Just a bad throw by Hurts. Tried putting it where the receiver was the only person who was going to get it. We need to get CD Lamb in here. CD Lamb's hurt. That's right. Forgot about that. I believe that was thanks to Tevin Smith, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was Tevin Smith who knocked out CD Lamb. John Ross makes the catch. We're going to use another timeout. 17 seconds left in the first half.
They'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now back to throw.
John Ross, I can't keep up with the speed. We'll use another timeout. 9 seconds left. Gives us 1 shot at the end zone. I'm sorry, guys, that this is just a routing. The Ravens aren't good on offense, and if you bring the heat, Lamar Jackson crumbles. Like, I can't help that this is a blowout. John Ross not able to hang on to it.
He was looking for John Ross that time, and it's second down. Not time enough for.
We're gonna try to go for the touchdown since we're up so much. And it's 3 scores. And we're sacked. I don't know what just happened there. I got a glitch or something, but the pocket just collapsed real bad. But we're going to get the ball back to start the half, so I guess it's a good thing we didn't score there, Jake.
Yeah.
Because I would have made it 23-30, 30-0, start the next half. I really don't want that for the viewers. Like, I usually don't play this well against Baltimore. Jake knows that. It's usually a close game. So he keeps up with the series. I usually do what the Steelers do. I usually take one of 2 during the season. We're going to go back to the screen pass, and we're going to cut inside. We're going to use James Washington's speed. And Williams is injured. I believe that's our starting center. I'll have to check on that, though. It was not our center. Who was it? Our left tackle. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry about names. I have not played this in a while, so these names are just coming back to me. We're gonna actually empty set, and I don't want to do a tuck and run, so we're gonna go screen pass here because it's been working. Oh, our tackle doesn't get the block that time. James Washington gets lit up. Oh, he's a real guy. I thought that was a rookie. He must be in for somebody because I could have sworn my whole offensive line minus DeCastro was rookies.
Yeah.
But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel
wide open. Juju Smith-Schuster makes it 27-0. And the guy that just came back in was injured again.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier?
It's all about reading zones in Madden. If you can read a zone, you can throw the football real well. If you can't read the zone, you're going to struggle. Just like a lot of people don't play man anymore. I guess they're playing user. User. I guess they're playing zone coverage. A lot of cover 6, a lot of cover 4s.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
As we go up 27-0 against the Baltimore Ravens. Big game by Jalen Hurts. We're going to try to get Connor going second half so we can get 100 yards rushing with him. I can't talk. We might do one more game after this, depending on time. And there goes the, I don't know who 22 is, but that was Xavier Howard saving the touchdown. He made a nice move on number 22. Anthony Brown's 26, so I'm not quite sure who that was. It was definitely a nickel corner. Anthony Brown not able to get the sack there. Hits Lamar Jackson, but Lamar Jackson stiff arms him because it was a broken animation. Oh, that's right. Phillip Rivers is a Jet with Le'Veon Bell. I mean, not a Jet, a Buffalo Bill.
That's an interesting combo.
What, Phillip Rivers and Le'Veon Bell?
Yeah, in Buffalo, of all places.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got Chase pin their back and get after him now.
Well, it's looking like we're not going to have the shutout unless we make a big defensive play here. Because we're in range for Justin Tucker.
Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Yep, I think we're in range for Justin Tucker. 37-yard line. Should be a field goal.
Right there on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This from 54 yards away.
Tucker missed. It doinked off the bottom half of the upright and in. 27-3.
Scores at 24. The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly.
I bet you were real happy there for a second until it doinked in.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna keep our shutout going. Because you know, you always want a shutout in the NFL. But we don't get to keep it. It doinked in. I thought it was going to doink out.
Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
I was going to doink up.
It's like doink
down for what?
Yeah. James Conner not able to find a hole there. I'm going to try to run the football again. 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Lots of football left.
He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength.
We're having problems at the left tackle position. Could be why we're not moving this ball.
But he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
We're going to go back to the gun.
You've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross. Complete.
So that's John Ross, and that should be, I don't know who that was. That was Marlon Humphreys coming from across field. Jalen Hurts, 20-28, 2 touchdowns, 347 yards passing in this game.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position?
John Ross, 3 receptions, 78 yards. Playing great for the injured CD Lamb. The left side of the ball, we're going to have to stop running the left side because we're just getting blown up.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there
We're
should be a lot of
not play
congestion
is the
there.
same
You're
play.
counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage.
Wide receiver
That didn't
option.
happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
This is unique.
They'll drop the throw.
Go short to Ebron, pick up 7 yards.
Ebron's got it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red
You don't
zone
want
at
to force
the
a pass.
20-yard line. 6 yards is the
That's
pickup.
Ebron's first reception of the half. 8 receptions, 96 yards for Eric Ebron.
That play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball.
Jake, I would say Jalen Hurts is having a really good game after struggling in Jacksonville.
They'll look to throw here.
Didn't you also draft, what's his name, that Clemson quarterback?
Yeah, Lawrence.
He's up
I'm
to
going to trade him.
87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
Because remember, I was still filling out who I like best.
Yeah.
And I think Hurts wanted to go.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18.
I just keep getting sacked. Nobody wants to block on that left side.
And that's the second sack of the game.
I've been sacked 4 times.
Disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield.
Antonio Brown, 2 receptions, 27 yards in the game against San Francisco in the 3rd quarter. So those are not typical Antonio Brown numbers. Are you fucking kidding me?